All right, guys, so it just finished pouring its butt off out here in Houston. We're on the north side of Houston, about 40 minutes from downtown, about 20 minutes to the Woodlands in the Highlands, which is what this community is called. We're gonna be checking out 3 houses in 3 different price points. I always like doing that for y'all, so you can see kind of the diversity of homes that are here. There's 13 different model homes right here. If you want, I have a ton of videos here in the Highlands showing these other model homes. I actually shot one with my son not too long ago, so at the end of this video, I'll put that one up so you can check out not just these 3 we're about to look at, but you can check out those other 3 that we did in that video as well. And once you're on my channel going through there, you'll see I did basically all these model homes here. So, but we got these other 3 that I haven't done. We're gonna get into this Coventry one. This is the one starting in the 300s. Step over here into Perry. That'll get you up in the 400s. And then right behind me, we're gonna be here with Newmark. This model home's about $550. They actually have one for sale right now for I think like $554. So that's what we're doing. Other major thing we're gonna do in this video, we're gonna walk through the homes first, and then I'm gonna take you back to my office and pull up a map and show you exactly where we're at, how far we are to the airport, to downtown, to the Woodlands, kind of all your major things that you would need to get to being here in Houston. And then we'll zoom in and we'll also look at like where's your nearest grocery store, restaurants, entertainment, bars, nightlife, stuff like that, to kind of give you a good idea of like just your everyday lifestyle if you were to live right here in the Highlands. Talk about the amenities and all that stuff at the end as well with that map tour. So we got a lot to cover today, but let's go ahead and jump into this Coventry home first. Let's get in there. All right, here we go. So we're gonna start here. Like I said, this is gonna be your kind of lower end pricing here in the Highlands, starting around the mid to high 3s, going into the 400s for these homes. This one's really cool. It can actually be built as a 3-bedroom with a flex room, which is how they have this model set up. But you can also build it as a 4-bedroom if you wanted to, and that flex room becomes a bedroom. So let's take you guys in here and show you this one. I actually really like this model. So obviously this would be your driveway here. You'd have a 2-car garage on this side. That first window up here is one of your secondary bedrooms. Nice brick and stucco elevation. And then what's really nice too about the Highlands, you are, especially like for Coventry, all these builders you see, you do like brick, stucco, all that stuff around the whole house. So a lot of times you'll have builders, especially on like these lower end price points, that'll sort of just do like a facade on the front and then siding on the sides and the back. So I really like that here in the Highlands. You're gonna get an all brick, all stucco, very structurally sound home. You don't gotta worry about that siding. So anyway, let's get inside of here. Try not to slip. This tile is crazy slippery. All right, here we go. So stepping in here, my screen is completely covered in water. Let me check looks like the lens is clear, so y'all should be good, hopefully. But let's get in here. So as soon as you walk in, this would actually be your garage here to the right-hand side. So you have your 2-car garage, and your garage entry door would be right here next to your laundry room and like your mud room drop area. So this would be a wall. So kind of to back up real quick and show you this entryway from back here to kind of give you a better idea. This is that flex room I mentioned. Could be an additional bedroom, but they have it set up as a flex, right? So again, 2-car garage that way, laundry, all that. To the right is going to be your first bedroom and a bathroom right off this bedroom too. So let's check out the bedroom first. So coming in here, you have, I believe that's probably about a queen size bed, just to kind of give you an idea of how much space you have in this room. See, they got like a little side table right here. You can't really put anything much bigger than that because that closet door opens up right there. And then coming around this way, let me turn around and show y'all this angle. You got your nice windows looking out there to the front yard. Big dresser here. Now most people will probably put a TV up there above that dresser. Come around this way. And then show you this closet. I know I opened up this one door, but let me open up the second door. So kind of standard size closet. You got the single rod going on top with your shelf above it. A lot of people ask me what these are. That's just like for your low voltage Wi-Fi, phone, your internet, all those cables terminate into that box right there. So in case you're wondering what the heck that is, that's all that is. And then nice kind of having this bathroom here. So there's actually, how many bathrooms are in here. I think it's 3 full bathrooms. Don't quote me on that yet until we get through the rest of this house, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3 or at least 2.5 bath. So this one, obviously you see there, you had your single sink vanity area and then your nice shower tub combo. I really like this tile. It's kind of like showing like a glare on the camera. It looks like kind of light right here, but in person it's just kind of like a matte black. It's actually really pretty. And then coming outside of this bathroom to the left here, you have a coat closet. And then as you probably saw when I was going into that bedroom, you had this smaller closet right here, sort of more like a linen closet. So toiletries, stuff you need for bathroom, maybe even blankets for that bedroom, towels, all that stuff can go in there. Then we'll turn back around here and go over to this mudroom drop area and into your laundry room. So obviously washer, dryer, excuse me, you got a couple additional shelves there to the left. And then in here they have this, just their printer here, but you can see like if you had this space available, I don't know, maybe you can put a fridge, or if you have pets, kind of put pet food, pet beds and things like that in there. And coming back this way, you have the flex room. So like I said, this could be an additional bedroom. They have it set up here, or you could build it as with an additional bedroom is what I'm trying to say. But as you see here, they kind of have it set up as more of an office right now for the sake of this model home. Here, I don't know if y'all can hear my shoes squeaking like crazy. By the way, I'm gonna show y'all these things. This is a plug for cane. If you've never heard of cane, these are the most comfortable things you will ever put on your feet. I didn't know it was gonna rain today. Just so happened it did, and they're waterproof, so I don't gotta worry about my shoes getting all wet and getting messed up. But I guess the downside to that is they're super squeaky because now there's water inside of them, so my feet are just like sloshing around in them. But look up cane.com. Most comfortable things you'll ever put on your feet, I promise you that. Let's get over here to the right. This is where we have our second bedroom. So in the model home, this is the second bedroom. You do have, as I showed you, that little flex room there. So this potentially could be the third bedroom. This one's actually a really good size. I feel like that first one, go in this walk-in closet real quick. The first one is definitely the smallest of the bedrooms here. But this one here, let me turn back this way, kind of give you this view. Excuse me. Y'all gotta kind of bear with me on this one. I had strep throat all week, both me and my son, so I'm like super congested. You might be able to hear it in my voice. So just bear with me. I can barely breathe as we walk through these houses today. And then we'll check out this. It goes into its own bathroom right here. So it's kind of cool here. Actually, I'll go around this way so you can see the bathroom's also off this hall, but still attached right here to this bedroom. So you got your single sink, your tiled shower and tub combo. And then actually kind of show you this view from this room. That's again, probably about a queen size bed. You can see you got this big dresser here on this side. A lot of room to walk through over here too. So actually a really nice, really good size room here. And then as we come out of here, this is where it kind of opens up. So you have your kitchen over here. And what I like too is your dining room is kind of set off to the side over here. So a lot of times on these homes, you'll have like kitchen, dining room, and then living room, just like a straight shot going back this way. I kind of like that they offset it over here. So your dining is kind of separate. You got your kitchen over here, nice big rounded island. So you can see they got these nice big bar stools all around the island. And then your living area tucked back here. So let's go ahead and check out this kitchen first. Nice tall ceilings too. Those are probably, if I had to guess, about 10-foot ceilings. You got your gas 5-burner cooktop there, oven underneath, microwave and vent above that. Show you this built-in sink there, dishwasher under here, and your pantry. Nice big walk-in pantry. So plenty of storage in here. Oh, they added a little, I didn't even notice that. You got like your spice rack or whatever you want to put up there. That's kind of cool. Nice little touch. You don't really see that often, but that's nice that they added that on there. And then in your island here, does this actually work? Let me see. Yeah, there you go. So you got your little pull outs there for your trash. Some more storage under the island. That's pretty cool too. So plenty of storage here in the kitchen. And then let's go ahead and walk over here into your living room. Some nice little built-in entertainment center here. A couple shelves on that side, really pretty. And then it looks out your windows out here to your covered patio. Let me turn around and give y'all this angle of looking back from your living room. So really nice, man. I really like these single-story homes. I think I say it all the time. I was always a two-story person, or maybe I'm just getting old. That might be what it is, and I'm tired of walking up and down my stairs. But I really, really like these single-story homes, and this primary bedroom is huge, by the way. So they added, you can see like these bay windows back here. So a lot of times it would kind of cut off like halfway through where these chairs are. But adding that makes this room just feel so much bigger. You got California king size bed. You can see how much room you still have over here. You got that window, nice big side table dresser there. And coming back this way, again, you kind of see from this angle how much more space you get with those curved windows. Normally it would probably end about right here. So you get all that extra seating area here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And then again, looking from this way, you can see you got that big dresser over there. Nice seating area, and then all the windows looking out to the backyard. Really, really nice primary bedroom here. Then we'll get into the primary bath. So you got the double door entry going over here into the bathroom. To the right here, you're gonna have your double sinks. Nice big framed mirror. I actually like that they frame that mirror in there. A lot of builders just do like the flat mirror on the wall. Just something as simple as adding that frame is just a really nice detail. It makes it feel more finished, a little more luxury feeling to it. And then what they did in here too is they added this huge shower. So big walk-in shower. You come in here, I really like the black. I love like black tile, black everything. We actually just painted our whole bathroom black. And again, this is showing, I think just because the light in the video is showing a lot lighter than it actually is. Let me see if well, now you can't really see anything, but I kind of just want to give you like a true idea. It still looks brighter. Let me turn the light back on. That was pointless, but let me turn that back on. But anyway, point being, this is showing a lot lighter. I think it's just reflecting on the camera, but super cool. You got these windows up here too, and this thing's huge. So as we turn around, mirrors over there, let me see. I'm in all black, of course, so I just blend in with everything in here, but I am right here. Want to show you how you'll see. For reference, I'm about 6 foot tall and I'm 245 right now, so I'm not a small person, but as you can see, even just me standing in here, like how much space there is, I actually look kind of small in here. You got a high shower head, probably about 7 feet tall. So, you know, if you're big like me, you're not having to duck down, take a shower. And then if you come back this way, zoom back out, I mean, you got a ton of space going back that way. And then what's always cool, I love when they put the shower valve back here so you can turn this thing on and then wait for the water to get hot, so you're not like standing right underneath it freezing your butt off until it warms up. This room right here is just your toilet area, and then you have a nice walk-in closet back here. So again, nice tall, I always call that the shack rod because I'm like, who in the heck is getting way up there? That's gotta be like 9-10 feet tall. Ain't nobody going up there to hang anything up. So I call that the shack rod. So if Shaq comes over, that can be his rod up there. And then just coming outside it, here, let me back up so I can show you. You have your walk-in closet, toilet room, shower. Just right next to your shower here is a pretty good size storage closet. Kind of linen storage, toiletries, towels, all that stuff. You can fit right in there. Then this is always one of my favorite views. I love I don't know, man, I just love like nice bathrooms, nice primary suite living. So when I walk out of these primaries, I'm always like, man, this is super cool. I love all the windows looking out there to the back. You know, just get ready for dinner. You get ready in the morning, take the kids out to school, whatever it is. You come out here, you know, maybe have some coffee brewing over there, grab a cup of coffee. You know, if it's raining like it was today, you might just want to sit in your living room. But if it's a nice day out, come out here to your back patio. Super nice having these covered patios too. These things are almost a must out here because it rains so much. I'm an outdoor person, so like me and my wife will come sit on our patio, even if it is raining, because you know obviously you're dry under the covered patio, but you can sit out here, listen to the thunder, and watch the lightning, watch that rain come down. It's just super cool, in my opinion. I love it. I love these rainy days. It's much better. I mean, it's still hot because it's humid out here right now, but I prefer these rainy days over the crazy hot, no clouds out days any time of the week, man. Give me a day like this. I love it. But anyway, here's the back. As I mentioned, you know, full brick all the way around these homes. So just kind of a added touch, again, more of like a luxury feel on these homes. And these things are starting in the 300s too. So you're not breaking the bank to get a home similar to this one, right? So beautiful home right here by Coventry. Let's get inside and talk about the prices. All right, here we go. So I'm everything's still soaked out here. I'm like sloshing through the grass back here. Try to clean my feet off so I don't bring any of this stuff in the house. But let's get in here and talk about these prices. Like I said, with this, these are on 45-foot wide lots. And you're gonna be starting in the 300s on these. So let me get over here, turn y'all around real quick. So first we'll go over kind of just like their price sheet. So you can see right here on the smallest home, which is 1677 square feet, you're starting at 373, and then going all the way up to 433 for the biggest one, which is just over 2,500 square feet. This exact plan here is the Carmine. It's 1,975 square feet, and it starts at 416. So you're starting right above that 400 mark if you were to build this exact plan. But like I said, for the smaller ones, they're starting at 373. So you're gonna be right there in the mid 300s. Also wanna show you real quick, the Carmine, which is what this is, they actually have 3 of them for sale right now. So the first one they got, and again, these are all done inventory homes. So that's why the price is gonna show, because all the upgrades, everything's already in them. So this one is 463. You have another Carmine at 469. And then the last one is 473 right here. So a ton of inventory. Actually, this is like 5-6 pages. I think she said they had like 16 inventory homes right now, starting basically from the low 400s all the way up to about, I think the biggest one was 495. That's for 2,400 square foot home. So if you like this Coventry style, again, if you want to build, they don't have that smallest one as inventory right now, but you can build that starting at, was it 369, 373, and then going up from there. So really, really great option right here. They're also doing some pretty good incentives. So on dirt builds, of course, I left my paper that I wrote everything down on in my car, and I'm not trying to make y'all wait to get out there. So from what I remember, they're doing a 5.99% conventional interest rate. That's 30-year rate buy down, or they're doing 4.99 for FHA and VA. So you can be as low as 4.99 for a 30-year loan. That's not like an ARM adjustable rate mortgage. That's straight locked in for 30 years. For dirt builds, so if you're going to build something from the ground up, they're offering 6% towards closing costs. So for example, say your home is 400,000, 4 times 6, 612, 18, 24, right? Yeah, so that's 24,000 that they'll be offering towards your closing costs. Plus for dirt builds, they're doing 50% off any upgrades. So a lot of people, you know, if you're contracting something and it starts at 400,000, I always tell people calculate about 10% for all the upgrades you're gonna want. A lot of people like doing, for example, keeping the same floor, especially on a single story home, keeping the same floor throughout the living, bedrooms, everything. That's an upgrade. Sometimes people like to upgrade their countertops, the backsplash, the primary bathroom tile in the shower, or maybe do a standalone tub and shower. There's different upgrades that y'all might do, and on average most people do about 10% more in upgrades. So keep that in mind too when you're thinking about these prices. Always add that 10% on there. All right, y'all, let's get out of here and get right next door to this Perry home, where again you're going to be starting in the kind of 400 range here. It's actually super cool is this is a brand new model home. The other model home, which is like right on the other side of this street here, is for sale right now. So I'll show you a little bit of details on that one. And as you can imagine, it's the model home, so it's all decked out, super, super nice. And I got an exclusive price on that thing because I know the sales rep here pretty well. We've been working together for a while with different clients, y'all that are coming out here. So he told me straight up how much we can actually get that thing for. So I'm gonna tell you that as soon as we walk through this house. But let's get in here. This one here is 21, where'd it go? I just had it on here. 2,169 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bathroom with a 2-car garage. So let's flip y'all around and get inside of here. Excuse me. Again, if you didn't hear me on the last video, I had strep throat all week. This is Friday. I put my videos out on Saturday, so I'm trying to get this thing done for y'all. So I can barely breathe through my nose, and as I'm talking this whole time, like if I'm breathing hard, it's because I can't really breathe. I'm all congested, and it's just been a tough week. My son had strep throat too, so he was home with me. He went back to school today. But anyway, bear with me. Sorry about the heavy breathing and I can't breathe, but it is what it is. So we're gonna get this, we're gonna muscle through this and get this done today for y'all. So let's get in here. Again, the all brick, you got the stone up top here on this one. Really, really pretty elevations on these homes. And when you hear people say elevation, that's like the way the exterior of the home looks. I don't know why it's called elevation, but that's just what it's called. And then coming in here, as we turn around here, I'll kind of show you, you got the really tall tray ceilings. I think those are about 13 feet, 12, 13 feet. What we're gonna do actually, we'll kind of walk all the way through here first on this one. Sometimes I like doing this just to give you a better visual of kind of what it feels like walking into these homes. So you can see here, once you pass that entryway, it really opens up. Kitchen, living, dining room. You got like the double islands right here. Down this hall, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms, another bathroom. But looking back towards your entryway, this is kind of what I want to show you so you get a better idea of what that entryway looks like. This here would be a wall. You have your 2-car garage. Your garage door entry would be over here on this side, and you kind of come straight into this little mudroom area, drop area. So your shoes, backpacks, bags, all your stuff drop right there. When you would walk in here, you have your laundry room here. So you'd have washer dryer. Obviously you can see they have their printer and refrigerator in here, washer dryer right there, some shelves, little rod above there. And then you also have this little area that kind of tucks back here with the outlet. So most people would probably put like another fridge right here or something, maybe a deep freeze. And then as we go back towards this entryway, to the right here, you're going to have a sort of secondary suite, if you will. So this one has its own bathroom attached to it. Let me kind of back up a little bit and kind of show you this one more time. That's for sure got to be about a queen size bed. You can see you got your side table over here. Nice windows looking out there to the front yard. And then as we come around this way, kind of show you this angle, and then you can see over into that bathroom as well. And then once you come through this bathroom, again, sorry, I can barely breathe. But excuse me, once you come into the bathroom, you can see you got your single sink vanity. You got some drawers right here, which is nice. If you watch my videos, you know I love drawers. There's so much more storage space you get when you have drawers. I love it. So every time I see those, I'm like, heck yeah, we got some drawers in here. And then you got your walk-in closet over here. If there is one thing about this bathroom, when I walked through earlier, you know, as I showed you in that first house, I always try to get in these showers, or if there's a tub, I get inside of the tub to show you all the size of these things. This thing's super nice. The tile's really pretty, really nice. It's kind of tight though, like it's kind of thin. So if you're, let me see how, here we go. So again, for reference, this isn't super high, but it's high enough for me. I'm 6 foot. That's probably about a little bit, or maybe 6'2", I don't know, 6'3" high. So it's not super high, but it's high enough to get what I need to do done. But as you can see, like if I close this, it's kind of tight in here. So, I mean, my elbows are hitting right here. I'm hitting the glass on this side. So if you're bigger, gets the job done. So I'm not saying it's bad, gets the job done, but it is a little bit of a tight squeeze in this shower in here. So if there was one thing I was gonna say that was kind of a negative, I guess, in this home or just in this room in general, Probably that shower's a little bit tight. Anyway, other than that, let's keep going down the hallway here. Turn y'all back around. Straighten you up. There we go. To the left here of that bedroom, you're gonna have a kind of like a storage linen closet area here. And then as we go back into this entryway, we'll get back into your main living area, go down that hallway and show you guys these bedrooms again. So again, it's just beautiful. I really love the like dual kind of island. Well, this is an island here. That's technically not an island. You can come by. Go ahead. No, you're good. I'm gonna go that way anyway. How y'all doing? Yeah, so you can see here, what we'll do though is we'll come down this hallway. You're gonna have 2 more bedrooms and another bathroom. Put these papers down, they're bugging me. So we're gonna come down and we'll start over here to the right in this first bedroom, which would be the second bedroom in this home. So again, nice good size room, queen size bed. You can see these are probably 2.5, 3 foot wide dressers on each side of here. So plenty of space, or side tables, dressers, whatever you want to call them. Give you this view from this way. You see you got a nice walk-in closet over here. Good size dresser on this side as well. And then that window right here looking outside. Let me show you the walk-in closet. And then literally right across the hallway, you're going to have another bedroom that basically just mirrors this one. So again, good size again, queen size bed, nice big wide side tables there. And then as we turn around from this angle, show y'all they got nice, that dresser is pretty big. So it's tall and it's actually really wide and bulky. But you know, it's always hard to show in the video, but you can see you still have plenty of room to kind of walk through here, get to your walk-in closet, and do what you need to do in this room. And then as we get back into the hallway, to the right here is going to be the bathroom, but first I'm going to open up this closet so you can see, again, kind of a coat closet slash storage closet. They got the vacuum in there and the tennis racket in case you need to vacuum and play tennis at the same time. And then coming over here, we'll have the bathroom. So single sink, got the nice light fixtures in here, tiled shower and tub combo. And it's kind of nice too that this, you know, obviously this bathroom is kind of for these 2 bedrooms, but it's also right off of your main living area. So this would kind of be like your shared bathroom, I guess, between your main living area and these bedrooms. Then we'll get in here and check out, actually we'll go down to the primary first. So come through, we'll come back out here and check out the kitchen, dining, living room, but we'll check out this primary bedroom first. Don't wanna, there we go. Okay, so you got those nice big windows looking out towards the backyard. Again, hard to tell in these videos, but this thing's massive. This is a California king size bed. This bed frame's actually pretty bulky too, especially here on the front. So you kind of get a good idea, especially if I back up here, like how big this room actually is. That's a huge bed, plenty of room in between here and this big dresser. Nice little seating area over here. Nice light fixture. I actually really like that light fixture. So really big, beautiful primary, and then the ensuite. This thing, I really love this, man. I like that shower thing. I don't know what it's called, but having like the glass there, the standalone tub. I'm about to tub test that. I really don't think I'm gonna fit in there, but it looks pretty. I like the way it looks. So really, really nice. Let me turn around here first. You got the frosted glass windows right there for privacy. Nice big like vanity area with your sink here, a ton of countertop space, again with the drawers here, plenty of storage underneath that one. And then to the left here, I'm just gonna say it, we all know at my house, this is gonna be my area over here. And you already know this is the wife's spot right here. She's got all that room. I'm gonna be tucked over here in the corner on this one, but still, I mean, couple drawers here, plenty of storage. I ain't got nothing but a toothbrush and some deodorant anyway, and all my beard stuff actually, which that stuff's getting expensive these days, man. Everything's getting expensive. But I'm only saying, I just went to the store and I spent like $40 on like some beard wash and some beard oil. It was insane. You got a walk-in closet over here. Nice built-in shelves. And then as you come in, kind of turns back around to that side as well. Good size walk-in closet. Before we get into the shower, I'm just gonna open up this door here. So you can see you got linen closet here. So plenty of storage, nice big walk-in closet, big linen closet. Then coming across this way, next to that linen closet, you have your shower. This is really pretty. I love that tile work that they did over here on this side. You got the gold hardware in here. Again, they added that window in there. And this thing's really big. So again, you can see me back there. Super high shower head here, probably about 7 feet. Plenty of space. I can't even reach the walls on that side. I can reach it over here on this side, but really, really good size shower. And then super cool. I mean, obviously you can see out here, got that nice view looking out there to the rest of the bathroom. And then let's test this tub out. Get inside of here, let's see. I might fit in there, man. It looks long. Here, let me set y'all up and then I'm gonna get inside of there. Let's check this out, let's see. All right, so if you're new to my channel, I always do these tub tests because I wanna show y'all, is this thing practical? And again, for reference, 6 foot, 245, so I'm not small. I'm not the biggest person in the world either. Where's the overflow? This actually ain't bad. I'm kind of, you know, my knees are down under the overfill line. So like if I were to fill this up, I could actually be fully covered up to, I don't know, my belly or something. But if I try to go down, it's not super comfortable, but I mean, it kind of tight too. But you know, if you're, I mean, my wife, what's my wife, like 5'7", she would fit in here comfortably. Kids would fit in here comfortably. If you're an average sized person, this one will probably work. So I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna call this a good, solid tub test right here. If you're normal sized, you're good to go. So this one's pretty, man. I really like this. I like this setup that they got in here, the standalone tub. I always, you know, the kind of talk really is like, if you're gonna do a standalone tub or you do like one of those built-in tubs kind of things, the built-in tubs are usually a little bit bigger. So for bigger people, it's probably more practical. But here, let me turn y'all around. But you can't beat, in my opinion, you can't beat the look of this, man. I love walking in here, just really, really pretty, really nice ensuite. And then we'll turn around and get out here. Check out the kitchen. We didn't look at the kitchen yet. So we'll go back down. So again, like I mentioned, you got the island there in the middle. Then you have like your L-shaped countertop over here. So it actually like kind of extends your dining entertainment area too. You can have people here at the dining table. You can have people here at the extended countertop right here where your sink is. You know, have all your prepared food over here on the island. Just super nice. You got plenty of storage under this island as well. You got the nice, I just noticed that over here too, but you can see like you got your cabinets obviously, but they went ahead and added like some more shelving over there on that side. Just kind of like little touches like that that make Perry Homes sort of just stand out. Really, really solid builder. Nice big 5-burner gas cooktop here. Got your oven, microwave right there. This little coffee station with your, again, your drawers right here. You can put all your coffee pods, whatever you need, store that right under there. And then you have a walk-in pantry. So nice walk-in pantry. Got some shelves on this side and then some more built-in shelves on that side as well. Excuse me. So yeah, super nice kitchen. You know, obviously kind of like what I was talking about before. That other house, the first one we looked at, had like an offset dining room, which I like. This one, you're gonna have that straight shot kitchen, dining, and living area back here, but super cool. You see back out there into that covered patio, which we're gonna check out in a minute. Just wanna show y'all this view from the living room. So again, windows, nice big sectional. You got your primary bedroom back there. You can see how much space you have too. They have these like shelving decorative units. I don't know what the heck you call those over there against the wall. You can see you got a ton of space in here too. Really nice living area. And then we'll come around here. We already checked out the primary, so let's get out here and check out this covered patio. And speaking to the rain too, I was actually hiding out in this house when it was just pouring down rain. And hold on, let me show you the patio real quick, and then I'll get to like the drainage and all that stuff right after that. So this whole area right here was like full of water. So like, and the cool thing too though is you can kind of see it in the video, it sort of like comes down here and then away from the house. There's like a horseshoe where the water runs, and it all drains down the side of the house out to the street where you saw me when I started the video. So what's super cool and what I want to point out, because again, I get the question all the time. Here, let me turn this around so y'all can actually see me. One of the biggest questions I get is people, especially a lot of people from California like myself, are like, hey, how are these storms? How's flooding? Like, is it really that scary? Like, what's it like? So again, when I say it was pouring, it was freaking pouring. It was raining like crazy. This whole, like that little area I just showed you, that was all full of water, but you could see that water all just running like a river down each side of the house. And then within probably 5 minutes of when it stopped raining, it was all drained out. So as you can see now, it's not like there's no standing water anywhere. You don't have big puddles or big ponds out here. So that's kind of how they build these homes. So all that to say, you don't really need to worry about it. When it's happening, it seems like it's a ton of rain and the storm's crazy and you see the water kind of building up. But as long as it's going out the way it's supposed to be going out, you don't have anything to worry about. So just wanted to point that out too. And as you can see, no water standing anywhere. Like you wouldn't even have really known that this whole thing was just full of water 20 minutes ago, you know? So just wanted to show y'all that. And then this last view. So again, nice all brick home. If you wanted to do a giant chessboard out here, you could do that if you want to. Nice covered patio right there. Super cool home right here by Perry. All right, y'all, so let's get back in here. Oh man, having a rough time today. Rough time today. Let's get in here and talk about these prices though. I still got to get home and edit this whole video so I can get it out to y'all tomorrow. It's Friday right now, and I put my videos out Saturday morning, so it's gonna be a long night of editing tonight, but it's all good. So let's get in here. Like I said, I'm actually gonna start with this exact floor plan. So like I mentioned to you, this one is, actually no, I'm thinking of the other model. Like I said before we walked in here, that other model actually just right behind this one is for sale right now. They have it listed at $475. And again, it's completely decked out because it was the model. So similar to this one where you have like your upgraded cabinets, all like just kind of like these little touches that they add to the models, the nice bathrooms, all that. This one's sweet. I actually have a video of it. So I'm gonna find that video. I'll link it in here. So I'll find that, link it in here. They have it at $475. The sales rep told me, he was like, man, straight up, we can get like 40,000 more off of that thing. So again, I work with him all the time and he's always honest with me like that. So he's like, man, we got about 40K. So that would put a model home about 435. So low 400s for a Perry model home, which is crazy, honestly. And the other one we have, so this model, the one that we just walked through, they have one listed right now for $496, which is going to be done in November. So it's not inventory yet. So that $496 is basically just kind of like their price as of now because they're building it. Most of the time, once that becomes inventory, that's when you see those prices come down because they're trying to get that thing moved. So right now it's at $496, but I don't know why I keep walking back over here when all my papers are over there. Just to kind of speak to what they build and what the pricing starts at. We have the, where'd it go? There it is. So right here, these are the 45-foot lots. You can see right here, I know you can't see it, so I put it up on the screen for y'all. The smallest one is 1,910 square feet. That one's starting at 428, and they go up to the biggest one, which is 2,444 square feet at 465, and then a million different floor plans in between there. So like I said, this model home starts at 451, but you got a ton of choices here with Perry. So that's it. Starting in the low 400s, going up to the high 400s right here for these Perry homes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump across the street now. Later, Ricardo. Appreciate it, man. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. All right, so we're gonna go across the street to that Newmark home, and this is gonna be the biggest one we're gonna look at. It's a 2-story. Obviously, these first two Can't even grab this door handle. These first two were single stories. Oh man, it looks like it's raining again. It's not too bad. So we'll go right across the street here. And this model home, they actually have one for sale right now for $554. So again, like I said, we were starting in the threes right there with Coventry, into the fours right here with Perry, and then up here with these Newmark Homes. Let me turn around and show y'all the outside of this model. You're gonna be right here into the fives. So just kind of one, and then as I said, they got all kinds of homes. They're starting in the 300s here at the Highlands. Biggest ones down there with Partners in Building, custom builder. You can be up into the millions with a custom Partners home. So really something for everybody here at the Highlands, great community. And as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna pull it up on a map, show y'all exactly where we are, things to do, all that fun stuff, what you would need to know about living right here in this area. Let's get inside this one. Here, turn y'all around. Straighten you up here. Excuse me, super nice home. So this one's called the Roosevelt. It's 2920 square feet. It is a 5 bedrooms, 2 beds down, 4 full bathrooms, and a 3-car tandem garage. So really, really beautiful home, especially like when you think about that, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths for $550, 3-car garage in a beautiful neighborhood. Shoot, man, that's actually not that bad. Especially, I mean, I do this all the time, and if you were to tell me 5 bed, 4 full baths, almost 3,000 square feet, I'd be thinking you're, you know, in the 600 range. So not bad at all. You got your, obviously where we walked up, that would have been the driveway. So I don't know how they have this whole walkway planned out, but you got your driveway over there. I'm assuming the walkway would just come straight here. And then you got a nice little covered porch area here too. So you're kind of walking up, and it's super cool because you have like a little office right here. And that's what that glass is. So if people are walking up, your office is right there. So you can kind of see people walking up to your home. And then you got this covered patio area in the front. And coming in here, it's starting to get humid out there now, y'all. Now that it's pretty much done raining, it's hot. So you're walking in. I was mistaken. That front room right here is your dining room that looks out to that patio. I was confused. So the other model home that they just sold was this exact same floor plan but flipped. So I was thinking the office was on this side. But anyway, you walk in. Let me back up and show you, because this entryway is kind of like, not awkward, but it's different because the door is kind of slanted. So when you come in, you have like 2 directions you can go. You have your dining room here, and then back there is the office. So it's kind of nice. You have like this whole private office, and it's actually really big. Let me move this door here for y'all so you can kind of see as you come in here. They have like all these built-ins, really pretty nice, good sized desk here. Really nice size office. You got those big windows looking out to the front yard. And turn around here. So super cool. And again, you got their 2 French doors right there. So you got privacy, so you're on calls or whatever, just hanging out in here. You don't want to be bothered. And then you got your half bath just off the side of there. I really love this tile too. This is super nice. So I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like a ridged subway tile. Really pretty, kind of looks like rustic, gives it a little rustic feel. Super pretty tile there. Then as I already showed you, you got your dining room here. Going to the left down this way is going to be your laundry room, mud room, and then their offices are back there, but that's technically your 3-car tandem garage. So you have your washer dryer into your garage area here. And then this, you have your 2-car garage on this side. And then that would normally be open too. So you'd have your tandem car garage going back that way. And then you'd have your door here going into your laundry and then back into the main area. So if you park in the garage, you're gonna come from here into your home through your little drop area, mudroom right here. And then it kind of opens up right here into your entryway. So through your dining room and then coming over here to the left, this is what I love about Newmark. I love these like triangular windows back here. All the windows running all the way up, that vaulted ceiling, just super pretty. And this is like the view that I love walking into this home. So again, super nice, tall ceilings, nice big kitchen. They got the waterfall island here, black cabinets. And then again, I personally really like the like offset style instead of like one long thing like how that Perry home was. Not that it's bad or anything, it's just everyone's personal taste, right? I like having the dining room kind of offset the kitchen, and then the living space is kind of over here by itself. So super cool. I love the black cabinets too. Nice Frigidaire appliances. So you got your oven, your microwave, refrigerator, super nice, man. They added all those up there up top too. Nice big vent hood. You got your 5-burner gas cooktop. And what I always talk about, the drawers, so much storage, y'all. We redid our kitchen a while ago. My wife did like a 4-foot cooktop with like the griddle in the middle and all that stuff. And then we added these drawers underneath. It used to just be like the, kind of like these right here. But like, it sucked, man. You put your pots and pans in there, you can't really do anything. But with these drawers here, you get so much more additional storage. It's amazing. I know I'm overkill with the freaking drawers, but I love those things. And then come back this way, you have, obviously it's open right there to your dining room too. So, you know, Thanksgivings, Christmas, most people don't use their formal dining rooms except for like holidays or special occasions. Most people are eating at the island or eating back here at your little breakfast nook area. But nice that it connects right there off of that kitchen. And then I want to show y'all this view. One of my favorite views, man, in all the houses, where, you know, me and my wife entertain a lot. So we're constantly, you know, she's got food. She cooks like crazy. So she's got a ton of food all the time. If we have people over, she's making way too much food. But, you know, I like to help her too. So we're over here in the kitchen doing our thing. I'm usually the bartender, so I'm making drinks and stuff. But, you know, you kind of just look out to, you know, maybe some people right here at the island, some people over there hanging out in the living room, people out here on the back patio, in the back, kids in the backyard running around. Just super nice, man. I love these things. And then as we come back this way, I'm gonna kind of back up so you can see, you got the open railing staircase going up there, open to the game room, and show you this view looking back from your, oops, almost knocked that tree over. You got your fireplace. Anyway, I was saying looking back from your living room over here. So really, really nice home. And then what we'll do, before we go upstairs, we'll come around here to the primary. So you get in here again, super nice, man. This, I like the, I think it's maybe the colors, because the flooring too, you got like the light wood flooring. It just feels like very comfortable in here. You got like the earthy tones with the pictures back there. They did a really good job staging this home. So huge primary bedroom here. You got a couple windows looking out there to the backyard. Give you this view. I just noticed the wall color too in here. It's not white. I think that's what really sets this room off, is it's kind of just like it's not so stark. Like a lot of times you have the white, you walk in and it's like really bright. It's like really peaceful in here. And I think it's because of that color too. You can see it's like a light grayish, but almost has like a tint of green in it. Super nice, man. I really like this. Then coming into the bathroom, you have your first sink area. And then obviously you see here, you have like a little makeup vanity station right there. Nice big stand-up shower. Here, let's turn this way first. Again, you got another sink area here. And then this closet here, you got your linen closet. Going past that, over here is going to be your toilet room. So let me flip y'all around. Actually, got your toilet room, and then to the right here, excuse me, more storage. So no shortage of storage in here. And then your walk-in closet. So this walk-in closet is actually really nice. They did the upgraded, like built-in, I don't know what the heck you call these. I can't think straight today, y'all. I'm still like recovering, so forgive me. I don't know what this is called, custom closet. I guess this is what you would call it. But super nice. You got all the drawers, all the shelves, plenty of storage. Really nice custom closet that they built in here. So this wouldn't be standard, right? You got to remember that when you're walking through these model homes. A lot of times they're going to put upgrades like this in here. But that doesn't mean that the home is going to automatically come with that. That's usually an upgrade that you're going to pay for if you want something like that. And let's check out this shower. Nice big, let's see. Yeah, nice big walk-in shower. That tile is super nice too. I've never seen this tile actually, but it's like I wonder, it's got to come in like these big blocks. That's like this ridged tile, really nice big window here. Let me turn around. Can't really see me in here. The rest of the shower is on this side, but I want to show y'all a nice tall shower head. So I'm reaching up. That's got to be, 7 feet tall or so. Really nice stand-up shower. So no tub in here. So if you're, again, man, like some people are adamant that they have to have a tub. Some people are adamant that they hate tubs and they don't want anything to do with the tub. So it's like 50-50. It's everyone's preference, right? But if you want a tub, this one right here, or this floor plan anyway, might not be the best fit for you, but Newmark has a million different plans that they build, so they can definitely get you one with a tub if that's what you want. All right, let's go upstairs. Let's see if I can make it up these stairs and actually breathe. I didn't show you the storage under the stairs first, so this is actually pretty huge. Goes all the way back. Let's see. Turns that corner back there too, so plenty of storage under that staircase. And then let's go upstairs. All right, so if you didn't hear me at first, I'm all congested here. Let me turn this around while we walk up. You didn't hear me say earlier, I'm all like congested. You probably hear it in my voice. I can't breathe at all through my nose right now. So that's what I meant when I said, see if I can make it up these stairs and talk and losing my breath. Hopefully I don't pass out, but turn y'all around, catch my breath real quick. I'm gonna be silent for about 30 seconds as we scroll through this game room here. And you see down there, this is a beautiful view. I love this view. Those big windows, you see your kitchen, dining room, living room. Really, really nice here. Nice big window that looks out to the front yard. And then coming down this hallway, we're going to have 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom. So we'll start here to the left. Actually, it's 3 bedrooms up here. I was mixing it up with another house that I walked through today that I didn't film. There's actually 3 bedrooms up here. So we're gonna start in this one. This one's huge. You can see here, they have like this little desk. That desk gotta be 3.5 feet wide, by the way. Queen size bed, another big side table desk thing over there on that side. And as I back up here, you can kind of see you got this big dresser here. This room is, I said it's huge. It's really long too. So it's like, I mean, you walk in here, it almost feels like a primary. It's just not as wide, but it's definitely just as long as like your normal primary bedroom would be. And then you actually have like a Jack and Jill bathroom right off here too. So kind of nice that it has its own little vanity area, which I'll show you in a second. But we'll check out this walk-in closet first. So again, you got a huge room and you got a huge walk-in closet in this room. So just saying, if it's my family moving in here, my daughter's for sure calling dibs on this room. She has the biggest room in our house right now besides the primary. But yeah, so you kind of have this little setup here with this vanity area. And then you come through this way and you're gonna have your Jack and Jill. So you have your toilet there, your washroom, shower area. Really nice tile, man. I love the tile work that they did. You see they ran it all the way up to the ceiling there. So super nice. And then they matched the floor with that same tile. And then coming across this hallway here, you're going to have another bedroom here. Let me turn back this way so you can see another sink, vanity area. The drawers, I love the drawers. And then that runs back into this bedroom here. So again, another really, really big bedroom up here. Like I mentioned, this house is just under 3,000 square feet. So you got a lot of space in this home. And then we'll check out this closet. Another good sized walk-in closet, kind of tucks back there a little bit. Tucks over this way too. I love the colors too. You know, this one's definitely darker than the primary bedroom was, but you kind of still get like the earthy tones. Kind of just, I mean, it just feels nice. Honestly, it's just, I really like the colors. Whoever they had decorate this thing or design it did a great job. And coming back to, this is the 5th bedroom in the house. If you remember, you had 2 down, you got 3 up. And all 3 of these bedrooms up here are huge. This is a huge room too. Again, probably queen size bed. You can see you got a desk over there, seating area, big dresser, all this space still. Then we flip around this way. another walk-in closet. And then what's super cool too is this one actually has its own bathroom right here. That's kind of shared with a game room slash hallway down there. So I'll show you that in a second. Let's check out this walk-in closet. Excuse me. So nice walk-in closet, and then like I said, you have your bathroom right off of this bedroom. So again, you're gonna have your single sink, vanity here. Really nice hardware. The frames around the mirror, nice light fixtures, super pretty. And then your nice big stand-up shower. Again, with the beautiful tile. Newmark, I mean, they did a great job on this one. I love this tile too. You can kind of see it's like almost looks old. And then they ran it up here with like this ridged little mini subway tiles. Super nice, man. I actually really, really like this one. And then as I said, if you come out this way, you're kind of just back into the hallway right here off the game room. So let me get over here and just for reference, show you what that looked like. So we just came out of this bathroom right here. So you had that bathroom, you had that bedroom that was attached to that bathroom, right? And then when we went this way, you had that first big bedroom that I showed you, had the Jack and Jill, that whole area is that Jack and Jill. And then it came around to that bedroom right here. So super, really nice setup they got up here. And then you have your linen closet right here in this hallway too. Let me straighten y'all up. Go back out through this game room, and then we'll check out this backyard and covered patio area. So again, love this view coming down these stairs. The view of the living room, you see out there to the backyard. Kitchen, I mean, when you come straight down these stairs right here, you can see all the way that way to your office, your front porch area, dining room, kitchen, living. You got your primary back there. Really great floor plan here. I love this house. Then coming outside, nice big covered patio. And good sized yard too. So I think these ones are built on 50-foot lots. They might be 50 or 55, but you're gonna get a decent sized yard, kind of like how this one is. And then the other thing with the Highlands too, you got all the trees. You can see, I mean, the whole community is built around nature, built around these trees. Again, with the brick all the way around. You see all those windows, man. I love just kind of, I don't know, I'm weird. Even at my house, I'll go, like, we have a pool and we have a bench on the other side of our pool, like at the back of our yard. And I go sit on that bench and just like look at the back of my house. I don't know why, I just love it. Like, I like the window. My house is old, it's like 40 years old, but it's, you know, it's got all the windows in the back, it's 2-story. I don't know, man, I like it. I like all the brick. This one's super pretty. Actually would be super cool too. You got plenty of space, put a pool back here. That'd be nice. Anyway, that's what I would do. But there you go. That's the home by Newmark. Let's get in here and talk about the prices. All right, so I'm gonna slosh my way through this grass and get inside. Like I said, they have this exact floor plan. So this exact floor plan is for sale right now, and I believe it was $554 or something like that. Let me grab the sheet and I'll tell y'all exactly. Where did I put those down? Over here. There we go. All right, so this is what I do. I get all these packets and stuff when I come out here, take all my notes on it, and then I keep these too. So when y'all reach out to me and you're like, hey, what was that video, or this house or that house? I think it was Newmark. I keep all this stuff in my office so I can reference back to it. So here we go. This one, this is always, it's all crumpled up because it was pouring rain earlier. The Roosevelt plan. $554 is what they're asking for this same model home right now. But as you can see on your base price list, I'm still trying to catch my breath, y'all. I need to go blow my nose or something. I don't know. Sorry, it's TMI, I know, but man, I'm struggling. We got 1-story plans starting at $439. So basically $440 on these 1-story plans, and up to about $468 for the biggest 1-story, which is 2,500 square feet, 2,532 square feet. Starting with the 2-story plans, you're gonna be starting around $509 going up to 568. And then, like I said, this model home plan starts at 510, and I already showed you they have one right now for 554, and that's with like the updates. Everything's already in it, so all the selections and stuff, upgrades are in it. So it started at 510. That's what brought it up to that 554 mark, which kind of brings me to the point that I like to make sure y'all know about is when you're looking at a home and you're thinking about maybe building from dirt something that's not inventory, you usually want to add about 10% in upgrades, because most people want to upgrade their floors. You want to upgrade your backsplashes, your countertops, your primary ensuite, maybe do different tile in the shower, different countertops, match the cabinets with the cabinets out here. You know, there's different things that people want to do. Usually it ends up being about 10% of whatever that price is. So if you're looking at something that's starting at 500, probably want to keep in mind you're probably going to be around that 550 mark by the time you're doing all your upgrades and getting it exactly how you want it. All right, y'all, so what we're gonna do now, finished up all these houses, we're gonna get back to my office now, and I'm gonna pull up that map for you and kind of show you exactly where we are here on the north side of Houston. So show you how far you are to the airport, how far you are to downtown, to the Woodlands, your grocery stores, entertainment, shopping, dining, all your stuff that's gonna be right around here, kind of just like your everyday lifestyle stuff. Show you exactly where all that is, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it's gonna take you to get there. And then I'm gonna show you the amenities too, because that's really one big draw to this area. They got a water park over here, the golf course, ton of stuff to do right here in the facility. It's a golf cart community too, so a lot of people have golf carts. You see them kind of driving around the neighborhood everywhere. Super great place right here in the Highlands. So let's get back to my office and we'll go through all that detail. Right now, I'll see you over there. All right, so location and amenities, which are probably the two best things about living right here in the Highlands. The location is great, the amenities are amazing. We're gonna start with locations. So you can see right here, this is a map of just Houston in general. We're gonna start kind of on this zoomed out map, show you like your major areas around Houston, how far it is to get to these places. Then we'll zoom in, kind of show you like your nearby grocery stores, restaurants, entertainment, all that kind of stuff that would be like more to your day-to-day lifestyle. So let's go ahead and jump in here. First thing you notice, the red dot here, obviously that's the Highlands. That's where we're at today. We're a straight shot north of downtown Houston. Other thing you'll notice, you have IAH Bush Airport right here, so you're not too far from the airport. You got the Woodlands, you got Conroe. Right here you got Kingwood, Deerwood Elementary. That's actually where my kids go to school. I think that's why that's lit up right there, because I've looked at it before. So super great location up here on this north side of Houston. One of the main draws, honestly, to this entire north side is being right here in the Woodlands. So I know you hear, everyone tells me, you know, you hear about Conroe, Magnolia blowing up, all these places kind of around the Woodlands, because the Woodlands pretty much all built out and it's amazing. We love the Woodlands. We're up there all the time. So you're getting a ton of development in this whole north side of Houston right now. So we'll map it to the Woodlands, and just so you know, it's actually 8 a.m. right now on Saturday morning. So I didn't get to finish this yesterday. My wife's gone. I had to pick up my kids from school, and then my son still wasn't feeling too well, and it was just a night. So I just got up early, super early right now on Saturday morning, getting all this stuff set up for you. So it's 8 a.m. Saturday morning is what I'm trying to say. So when I show you these directions to places, especially like downtown and stuff, it's Saturday morning, so it's going to be a little bit quicker getting around town, because there's not going to be your normal Monday through Friday traffic, right? So let's go ahead and we'll map this from switch time around, and we'll say we're going to the Woodlands Mall, and you are 18 minutes straight shot over here to the Woodlands Mall. Let's zoom out a little bit here so you can see that better. So right here from the Highlands, straight shot to the Woodlands, 18 minutes. Another big thing, like I said, being close to Bush Airport for us was super important, because we live right here in Kingwood. So we're not far at all, but we knew we were going to be going back and forth to California. We were going to have family visiting and stuff. So we wanted to be close to the airport, or somewhat close to the airport. So we can go ahead and map over here to IAH, and you are 22 minutes down to the airport. And as you can see, one thing that's really cool about Houston, just in general, that I really like, actually I'll talk about it. Let's go to downtown. So we're 22 minutes to the airport from here. That's actually pretty common. So I know I mentioned the traffic thing. 20 to 30 minutes to the airport from the Highlands is going to be pretty much any time of day, and there's multiple ways you can get down there too. So let's say we're gonna go to downtown Houston, if I can spell. You're 35 minutes into downtown. And like I said, you got multiple routes, right? See, this one's taking you down this toll here, but you can take down 45, you can come this way and take 69. I personally prefer 59, 59, 69. Getting in and out of town, I think it's more forgiving than these other routes. Like I said, I live here in Kingwood, so I'm in and out of town all the time, and that 69 is usually pretty easy, unless there's like an accident or something happen. There's usually not like stop and go traffic. You're usually at least moving the whole time. So you're 35 minutes to downtown Houston right here from the Highlands. Another thing, man, a lot of people ask me about the beach, just I think because I'm from Southern California. I grew up in the whole South Bay, Hermosa, Redondo, Manhattan Beach area, Torrance. That's where I went to school. So a lot of people ask me about, excuse me, I'm struggling still, y'all. I'm sorry. About getting down to Galveston. So for us, Galveston is kind of like either a day trip or we're going to go down there and we're going to stay a night or two. Because it's, I mean, from us, it's about an hour and a half. But let's say you're just getting down to Galveston Island. Even right now with no traffic, you can see it's an hour and a half. So you put some traffic on there, you're going to be pushing more closer to about 2 hours to get down to Galveston. So you can imagine if you leave early in the morning, you can get down there, hang out for the whole day, maybe come back afternoon, evening time after traffic dies down. But it's not like you just pop over to the beach for a couple hours and then pop back home. You know what I mean? So it's, for us, it's usually like a full day, or we're just going to go down there for like a mini vacation. Excuse me, maybe get an Airbnb or something like that. So I wanted to show you that as well. And then let's go ahead and we'll zoom in here now and kind of show you just everything that's around here. So what's super cool, this was like the perfect little spot that they could have picked to build this, because this is just like old forest land. There wasn't really anything here before. Same thing with this Porter Heights area. There used to be an old airport. They're building another new community right here. So you have Woodlands Reserve. Obviously, we talked about the Woodlands. You have this whole New Caney Porter area, which is really blowing up too. You have the Valley Ranch Town Center right here. So as we zoom in here, excuse me, man, dying. I'll kind of take you here. Let me make this a little bit smaller, get my big head out of the way. We'll go east first to Valley Ranch Town Center over here. So as you can see, we're super close. You have your movie theater. Actually, let me see if I can do layers. That's not changing. There it goes. Okay, so you can kind of see the size of this town center a little bit better here. So like we said, from the Highlands, which is the community right here, we take 99 straight over here to Valley Ranch. You have your movie theaters, you have Target, Academy Sports, and to give you an idea of the size of this thing, so there's a high school football stadium right here, so you can see the football field. That's with the end zone, right? That's 120 yard. That's a football field right there. And you can see how small this thing looks compared to this whole shopping plaza right here. I mean, the Academy Sports is bigger than the football field itself. So you have Academy, you got Target. Right next to Academy, you got Home Goods, James Avery. I'm gonna kind of go back. I'm gonna go back to this because you can see all the names and stuff a little bit better. Kroger, Hobby Lobby. You got a ton of restaurants: Panda Express, Chick-fil-A, Toast Yoke, Whataburger, Raising Cane's, Olive Garden. Coming over here this way is kind of like where you have more of your anchor stores. So Pop Shelf, Burlington, Five Below. My wife and daughter love Five Below. I guess you can go get a bunch of stuff and it's all $5 or less. I don't know, but they always come back with a bunch of crap. And my daughter's always super happy, so that's cool. Saltgrass Steakhouse. Even though I zoom in more, you got Buffalo Wild Wings, Pokey, Chili's, a ton of stuff. And they keep announcing more and more stuff. So like you saw when I did the layers here, a lot of this stuff isn't even developed out. They're going to develop out more down here, like medical center, office buildings, all that stuff, more office buildings, apartments. Like this is an entire like mini city that they're building right here in Valley Ranch. So huge draw to this area up here on the north side, being so close to Valley Ranch. And then going the opposite direction, like I already said, you're right here by Woodlands Reserve. So there's another shopping center right here, actually a couple of them. So let me go back this way again so you can see this a little better. So there's a huge Regal Cinema movie theater right here that they just built. And then once you get in here, you have PetSmart, another Kroger's, that's a grocery store. Um, all of your stuff. So Chipotle, basically a whole nother like Valley Ranch right here. And then even more than that, when you come down this way a little bit more, you actually have an entire HEB shopping plaza right here. Oops, didn't mean to click on that. HEB shopping plaza here as well. And HEB, in my opinion, greatest grocery store in the world. I always laugh because excuse me, I've never like hyped up a grocery store. Like being from LA, we had like Ralph's and Vaughn's and Food for Less. Where I lived in Orange County, we had a Gelson's, which was super nice, but it was crazy expensive. HEB is like it's just like a grocery store. It's like a Costco mixed with Target. Like they got everything there. Like anything you need, HEB's got it. So it's super cool having HEBs around here. You got Crest Pizza, your emergency rooms, your medical centers, all that stuff. Like literally right here. Like we said, the Highlands is right here where the golf course is. And then again, we already mentioned the Woodlands. You're 20 minutes away from the Woodlands. And I mapped it to the Woodlands Mall because that's kind of like if you're going to the Woodlands, all your restaurants, Market Streets, Cynthia Woods Pavilion, which is a big concert hall, or outdoor concert venue, I guess I should say. Like this whole little pocket right here is where you'd probably be spending most of your time if you go over to the Woodlands for dinners, whatever you want to do. But let's go ahead and map some of this. Let's do Target at Valley Ranch. Whoops, I'm gonna do Cynthia Woods. Come on. We'll do Highlands. There we go. We'll go to Target at Valley Ranch first. So you're 9 minutes right there from the community into Target and Valley. So that whole shopping center. So basically, if you're going to dinner, you're doing all your stuff right here. You're 9 minutes away from there. Let's say we're going to the HEB. Which one would that be? Actually, we'll just click on it. Let me click on it. Come on, man. There we go. And we'll start here from Jesus. Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I'm just like struggling. This whole week has been a mess. You're 11 minutes there to that HEB. Let me zoom out a little bit. So from the Highlands to HEB, and one thing to note too, Baron, you see how it kind of like if you miss your exit, you got to come all the way around and flip back around. That's one crazy thing about living here in Texas is the highway system. It's crazy. But if you like, being from California, you got like little on ramps, off ramps, the little loop things, and you got exits and entrances like every mile. Out here, man, if you miss your exit, it might be dang near 5 more miles before the next one. So you got to make sure when you're driving out here, you know where you're going, you hit the right exits because it's going to save you 10, 15 minutes just by knowing where you're going. Because if you miss that thing, you're going to be not getting to where you're trying to go for another 15 minutes. So keep that in mind. What else is there? Showed you Valley Ranch. All this stuff right here. We already talked about the Woodlands Mall. You got your Kingwood HCH Healthcare Center right down here as well. And then another cool thing is you're not really that far from Conroe. So like I said, a lot of people are moving up to that Conroe area. So like I have clients right now who have friends that live up in Conroe. They're thinking about moving to the Highlands. So if you want to map that too to see, you're 29 minutes going straight up this road here, or you can come around this way, you're 30 minutes up to Conroe. So, not really a bad drive if you need to go visit people or you just want to go up to Conroe just to hang out. This little downtown Conroe area is actually pretty cool. It's like an old kind of Texas town. You got like your old brick buildings, what you would kind of imagine or what you see in the movies as like an old Texas town. But you got a lot of like new restaurants, new things to do, like little coffee shops popping up, just kind of like a more modern vibe, I guess you can take, but the look of it and feel of it is still like that old Texas town. So super cool to go up there to Conroe. You're only 30 minutes away from there. Other than that, I think that's it. We did downtown, we did the airport, we did Woodlands, Galveston, kind of just like your day-to-day. Everything would be like you just saw. You're basically within 10 minutes either direction to your grocery stores, restaurants, movie theaters, all that kind of stuff that you would need just right there. So from there, let's go ahead and talk about the community itself. So the amenities, for example, you got Discovery Cove, which is this huge water park that they just built. This thing's sweet too. So when you come into the community, you drive in through all the trees. You go over, you pass the lake, and then you pass this Discovery Cove to get over to like all the model homes and stuff. And like as you're driving in here, it's just like looking around, it's like, man, this place is so nice. It's really pretty. It really is. Um, Let me see. They had I went to their Facebook page to find all the pictures. I don't know why they don't put this on their website, but if you go to their Facebook page, or if you like the Highlands, go follow them on Facebook because they post stuff all the time. This was like their grand opening for the water park. I was actually there filming the day it opened, so it was pretty cool just to kind of see everybody out there having a good time and stuff. It was a really big event, but as you can see, super nice everybody, and all these people are like people from the community too. So you can see there's people, I think I forgot how many families already live here, but I think when it's done there's going to be like 4,500 homes. It's going to be massive. And actually, let me point that out real quick on this map. So you can see this is where the Highlands is right now. So this is the current build out. They just finished the Highlands Elementary School right here, but Highlands actually owns all of this land on the north side of 99 as well. And they already started building. They cleared out all the land and started doing construction, putting roads in and stuff, or paving the path for the roads for the middle school. So you're gonna have your elementary, which is already done. Your middle school is coming pretty soon. And then once they're completed with this whole development down here, they're gonna jump over to this north side and build up here as well. So this whole area is gonna be completely changed within the next 5-10 years. And the Highlands is really, really, really going to be kind of that hot spot. And as you saw in the location, you're super close to everything. So I think personally, I've been talking about the Highlands since they broke ground on this thing a few years ago. And personally, I think long term, this is going to be a really, really great spot to be. Anyway, getting back over here, kind of just show you, there you go. You got your huge lazy river, little water park area, more of like a resort style pool back here. Got your little kiddie pool area down here, some grass. And then this is all kind of going to be, you got pickleball courts and stuff back here. Excuse me. And they're leaving like a big grass area, kind of just play, I don't know what you call it, green space, I guess, up here too. So super nice. What else? We'll talk about the builders a little bit. We talked about all that earlier. So like I said, there's like 13 model homes, and you got builders from the 300s all the way up to, like I said, with Partners in Building, who's mostly custom homes. You're going to be pushing 800-900, over $1 million if you want to build $1 million home with Partners here at the Highlands. The Hideaway, excuse me, this is like in the 55 and plus section. So actually another thing to note too is the Highlands actually has what they call like their active adult section, so 55 and up, and it's kind of secluded too. So it's in the neighborhood, so you're still close to like the amenities and all the other stuff, but you actually have like your own private amenities. So they have like their own little clubhouse that they're building, pickleball courts, all kinds of stuff over here. So outdoor patio, the bocce ball courts. I actually did a video. I'm telling you, I have like 6 videos of the Highlands, but I did a video of like the 55 and plus section too. So I'll put that in the description of this as well. So you can go check that out and see those model homes as well. Those model homes are actually really, really pretty. Going over here, again, you got the golf course. So if you're a golfer, I've never golfed this course. I used to golf a lot when I was younger. I started having back issues a while ago, and I just kind of had to give it up. I'll still try every now and then, but I'll be hurting for like 4 or 5 days after. But I've never played this course. Supposedly it's really nice. I got a lot of buddies that golf around here in the area, and they love this course. So 18-hole golf course. You got a whole clubhouse here. Obviously just with the community, you can kind of get the vibe of what this place feels like and looks like, all the trees, the lakes and stuff. Really, really nice. And then lifestyle events. They have like a whole lifestyle coordinator too. So they plan all the events, the movies on the lawn, all kinds of stuff. They always got something going on over here. So that's really it, man. But if you want to come on the website here, literally thehighlands.com, you can kind of look all this stuff up for yourself, get some more info about the community, about the neighborhood, about nearby stuff. Basically everything that I just talked about, but even more. Go ahead and check this out. So anyway, that's it for that. All right, y'all. So before you go, scan this QR code right here. That's going to take you to a completely free relocation guide. When I say it's free, I'm not getting your name, your phone number, your email, and then spam you. Literally takes you to a Google Drive. You can download that thing. Has a ton of information there about just Houston in general, things to do, things about me and my team as well. So places to eat, their wine tours, the Space Center, Houston Zoo, parks, information about the Houston Rodeo. I mean, just a ton of stuff. You can kind of see it scrolling right here, all through there. Let me open this door. My dog's right here giving me sad eyes because he wants to come in the house. But yeah, I'm gonna come out here, otherwise he's gonna be bugging me. So yeah, it's like a freaking jungle out here. I need to trim all this stuff back. But yeah, download that thing. Like I said, I have a ton of videos on the Highlands, so before we end, I'm gonna put one up right here so you can click that. That was the last one I filmed before this with my son. So that one's pretty cool. We did 3 of the other model homes, a lot of the bigger ones too. So if you're looking at that higher price point, you're gonna wanna check that video out. That'll pop up here in a second. Really, that's it, man. Download this. Again, completely free, not getting your name, phone number, email, none of that stuff. I was trying to get away from my dog and I got the neighbor's dog over here barking. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I appreciate y'all for bearing with me through this video. I'm still not feeling well. Now I get to go try to edit this thing, and I got like 2 hours to try to get this thing up on YouTube for y'all. So pray for me. I'm gonna go do that right now, and hopefully y'all will be seeing this in like a few hours from now. So anyway, scan the QR code, download that. I appreciate you guys. Check out this video that YouTube's about to put up right here. It says, hey, that's the one I did with my son. Check that one out too if you want to see more of these houses in the Highlands. As always, I appreciate you guys. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.